Hi there, Leo. Thank you so much for your patience with this reading. Of course, energy is fluid, right? So it may permeate a little before the 15th of the month, a little after the 30th. It's your mid-July reading. Time just flying by us. So let's get started here. All right, Leo. Fire, fire, fire. This month is on fire for you, especially this latter half. Okay, so in terms of creativity, in terms of manifestation, I'm hearing that as well for you, and this theme is coming through for Pisces. Okay, in the mid-July reading, there is so much momentum, Leo, for you here during these last 2 weeks of July. What I'm feeling for you is there are themes of breaking boundaries, of exceeding expectations, pushing to the limit. I'm hearing pushing to the limit. So, in terms of creativity, it is prime time. Prime time, baby. That's what I'm hearing. It is the time, okay, for creation. So in whatever way you take that, Leo, I'm feeling the energy is hot. The sizzle is burning. Yeah, of course, it's like the sizzle is not enough to even say that, right? It's sizzling hot. We've got to really accentuate that even the simmering and the sizzling is burning. So there's something, Leo, for you in these last 2 weeks of July that pertains to, I'm hearing for you, the burning off of excess, okay, but also taking it to extremes, I'm hearing temper your tantrum also for a number of you, whatever that may mean, temper your tantrum, but I was meditating on your energy before I turned the camera, Leo, and you popped out with the Hierophant in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Son of Pentacles, who's looking down at the Hierophant, okay, and almost rearing its antlers into the Hierophant. Now, 2 cards just popped out. 6 of Pentacles, okay, upright. 2 of Swords in reverse. These 2 cards popped out upside down, split right in between the Son of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Let's get a few more cards out for you, Taurus. Not Taurus, but this is Taurus's card. Aha, okay. Leo. If you know a Taurus, if you have a Taurus rising, ascendant, moon sign, you may want to check that video out. Okay, I haven't quite done it yet, so I don't know exactly where the overlap may lie. Let's get a few more cards out for you. All right. Leo, lots of unfolding, lots of taking things out of their shrink wrap. Okay, whatever has been in like preparation mode is now, I'm hearing sky fly mode, flying high, something about, and it's interesting because the energy is so fast paced. There's so much adrenaline, there's so much excitement. It's hot. I'm feeling it's hot in whatever way you take it, Leo, right? And it's almost as if we're moving so fast that we don't even feel ourselves moving. And the pandemonium forms a sort of stillness. I'm hearing a stillness of heart, There's something, and the feeling I'm getting, Leo, is, when something is moving so quickly, so quickly, that it almost looks like it's not moving at all. It's like that object, we don't see the movements even. We don't see how it's moving. To us, it looks still. It looks solid. And it's so very interesting because us, right, as a mind, body, and a soul, being comprised of cells that vibrate, that are always in a motion of some sort. Flight is a prominent theme for you, Leo, during this time. Flight. Something about flight, taking off, airplanes, airplane mode. Okay, I'm hearing that as well. So whatever play on those words or literal transfusion of energy you take on with that, there's something to do with a shifting of, I'm hearing, parallel worlds and paradigms, dimensions of thinking, believing, experiencing the experience of life. Okay, I almost said Pisces, Leo. I'm hearing scripture. Okay, scripture, but no, there's so much energy, Leo. There's so much going on that it's almost as if it's like, again, right? It's that feeling, okay, see, and there are so many things I'm trying to get out, but it's so much energy for you, Leo. Okay, I was going to say, right? Okay, backing up a few steps. There is, right, the phenomenon of matter in motion. Matter in motion. And in a way, right, we are matter in motion. We are constantly in motion, even if we're just standing right there. Right? It's an illusion that we are solid. I'm hearing fallacy. So, where perhaps in the past there may have been a perception of growth that is almost like, why aren't things moving? What is the standstill? What is the standstill all about? Be it, right, what seems to be outside of yourself, or what you feel, right, is an internal sort of reverberation of thinking and doing and thinking and doing. Should I do it? Right? Do I want to do it? Yes, I want to do it. Okay, but. Right? Okay, but. Going back and forth. Whatever the standstill, whatever the calm may have been, is now feeding the uproar. And you realize that now. And you realize that it took that period of calm, of stillness, to bring everything full circle. I'm hearing that for you, Leo, to bring everything full circle. You pulled the world. Okay, significant. You pulled your very own major arcana card. You pulled strength. Lovely. Okay, right over the Two of Cups. There is a renewal. You are seeing through things, Leo. You are seeing through your world, through the veil, whatever it is, yet again. And you are seeing in the world what you want to see. You've decided, it doesn't matter even what I see, right? I could perceive that I am still, right? That nothing is happening within me. As the creator of motion, right? That somehow it's possible for me to be in a period of stillness. You're realizing that, Leo, I almost said Scorpio, okay, and Pisces. Oh, right, and this is another thing I wanted to mention. You do have the Father of Cups, and that may be referring to a Pisces or Scorpio, okay, and or a Scorpio, both, it could be, right, and it could be pertaining to your very own energetic propensity of water. All right, water energy, so emotions, feeling, creativity. But I am feeling for a number of you that this is, I'm hearing ulterior information. Okay, so however you take that, Leo, but I almost said Pisces again, so this may absolutely be a Pisces. Okay, for a number of you. Now, I almost said Scorpio again. So, Leo, this is prominent. Whatever this water energy is, whoever this may be, plays a role in whatever this transformation I'm hearing of character is. The shifting from world to world, world to world. Okay, let me take a step back again to this deck here. Again, there's so much energy, Leo. It's a pandemonium. It's a pandemonium. You are recognizing that it doesn't matter what I see. It doesn't matter, right? I mean, definitely doesn't matter what anyone else sees, right? It's my perspective, in a way, right? I've recognized it's all about what I perceive, and yet it's also somewhat unnecessary to believe even what I see. It's unnecessary. I'm hearing it's unnecessary to believe what I see. Because I know that it's about what I want to see. How I want to shape the form and matter that I am the beholder of. I am the domino effect. I am the unfolding of my very own book, page to page. No one else turns any one of those pages. It's me. I write my script to my world, to my story, especially, I almost said Pisces again and Scorpio at the very same time. Leo. This is prominent, and I do believe that Pisces pulled the Death card. Yes, in their base. Aha, alongside the Devil and the Emperor. Here we go. This Pisces pulled these two cards very prominently. It was in their theme. Okay, it was in their theme. The Devil and the Emperor, and they stick together like glue in your reading as well as in Pisces. Okay, the Death card is looking straight over at the Devil. So this may be pertaining to, I'm hearing, a cumulative past. And, before we get to this, Leo, you, again, this is greatly in regards to how your emotions shape your world, how your emotions and your emotional desires play a part in the whole plotline that you write. It's all you. Now, you realize that. It's all clear. You get it. And I'm hearing you realize you are the shining example. You are the only example of what it is you have come here to do, to be, to believe, to want. There's something about desire. And I'm feeling sacral chakra very, very strongly for you during this time. Now, okay, I'm hearing belief precedes matter. It is what you want to believe even. I almost said Scorpio again. This is some profound overlap. Okay, overlap. Now, let us move forward here. It is a brand new chapter. I'm hearing that. A brand new chapter. And it pertains to that which is physical, tangible, a part of the 3D world, so to speak. Perhaps that which is financial, what goes into the building of the land that we call the home of our dreams. Where do we see our world being built, even? I'm hearing that for a number of you. It's like before, right? I claim my reserves. I'm hearing my reserves. before I claim my response as well, okay, I want to be entirely sure of of what comes before and after that decision. How do I make that decision by way of understanding why I've made the decision and what that decision ultimately leads me to? And Leo, you are recognizing that it takes everything, all of you. It can only take all of you to make this happen. And you are giving of yourself completely to this new beginning. Fingers, hands, and toes in that vessel. You're on. You're on. I'm hearing singing loud and clear. You, mic check. 1, 2, 3. You are on. And again, it comes from your heart, it comes from your soul. What you create, you're like, I need to really want it before I see it. That's just my ticket. That's just my ticket on that flight. Leo, there is so much energy for you that it may behoove you, if you're feeling like overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, right? It's like so much going on. Blah. Kind of like that, right? It's like, take a moment, right? To just to breathe, to breathe, and trace your steps. Trace your steps. Watch your step. Watch also, perhaps, right? Your words. Your words. Careful does it. I'm hearing careful does it. Easy does it. There's something about, yes, like you understand, you're like, oh, it's all about desire. It's all about intention. It's all about, right? Wanting it completely and going for it completely. But wait, right? It's like my body has to catch up with my soul, my heart, however you see it and however you feel it, Leo, and my mind, right? We all have to be working in tandem. My body, soul. Because as I'm feeling Leo, it's like heart, I'm hearing heart chakra as well. Woo, way out there. Way out there. Like, I'm already arrived. Party's in 1 week, but I'm already there. Because I want to be there so much. But the body, right, is like, right, you've always seen in the cartoons when the characters just moving so quickly. It's like Speedy Gonzales. Is that the name of the cartoon? Not the name of the cartoon, but one of the characters in, it's like a Roadrunner type of character. Okay, nonetheless, right? It's like when that character is moving so quickly that its feet are in front of it, and its head is like drawn back, right? So it's this. There's something about the locomotion, okay, and the synchrony of whatever this change is that you realize, hold on a second. My horses may be ready, okay, but I'm hearing mic check. Mic check. Leo, if you're a singer, right? Heed all of the whispers. Right? If you're thinking, maybe I should just double check. Maybe I should, right? Heed however you feel. However you feel. Whatever this change is, I want to jump in. And I understand it's a matter of doing that, but I have to be completely. I'm hearing soundless. Soundless. Which is ironic, Leo, because, right, there's this theme of singing, of speaking. And yet there's this, right, in motion, but also this quietness. Again, the stillness and the contrast between motion, movement, and I'm hearing for a number of you complacency, but also I'm hearing momentary satisfaction for a number of you. Okay. But also I'm hearing capricious for a number of you. Okay, Leo, look, there are two dimensions of this creative process that you're recognizing. I am the conductor, I'm the pilot of that flight, right? And it takes every um, bit of concentration, not just from the mind, right? Not just from the desire point of wanting to be concentrated on whatever this is, not just from a physical standpoint, but I have to be in line with myself before I make this move. Because it's me who steps into whatever this world is, onto whatever this land is. I'm hearing that births this creation. And I can't be running so fast, right? That my eyesight gets a little blurry, right? I have to be fully. I'm hearing cognizant. Look at the concentration on the face of this lion. Right? There's this. It's so concentrated that it's not even looking into the world that it's moving into. Right? It's just feeling. It's just embodying. And yet it's heating, right? From either side, from every angle. What calls it? Its desires, emotional especially. And what it creates by way of honoring that emotional truth. That's very personal to you, Leo. Very, very personal. And it may not even involve, right, necessarily another individual. It may be just simply what balances your emotions, what you feel brings you into emotional balance. I'm getting that especially because, as well, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, Hierophant in reverse. Whatever this is, it's unconventional. It doesn't follow a status quo regimen sort of thing. It's all perspective. And your perspective in whatever this process is yours. No one else can possibly understand that which only you see. I'm hearing, and that's what you want. You want that. That's your ticket. I'm hearing through the door. The realm of authenticity. Again, we're coming back to desire, right? And how what we desire as an individual, a very right personal, deep-seated desire, wish, dream. That is unique, right? We're all unique. So honoring that propensity, that space of harmony, of inborn harmony that you strike is your method and your motion forward. And right beneath the Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like a staircase, right? Escalator. And it's ordered, right? But it leads to almost a sort of apex of understanding. Not even a place. Not even a place. I almost said Scorpio again, and my voice was becoming kind of weak. So whatever that may mean to you, Leo, but right, not even to a place. It leads you to the zone of just feeling and desiring what it is that you see for yourself by way of feeling it in yourself. Now, okay. Again, I'm hearing it's all me. It's all me. It's all me, baby. I'm hearing that specifically. So, Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups upright. You're coming down to it. What really emotionally satisfies me? I don't want just any beginning. I don't want the throw and the go, whatever that may mean to you, Leo. So many interesting phrases popping up and out for you here. It's kind of a quirky energy, right? And I'm hearing wordsmith, so something to do with writing. Okay, lyricist. I'm hearing that for a number of you, but there's a quirkiness to it, and there's somewhat of an Aquarian sort of energy, that which is a very progressive, technological advancement, right? 11th house sort of energy. So now you're thinking, if I'm gonna do it, I want to blow the ball out of the park. Like, I shouldn't even see that ball again, because if I'm gonna, right, step up to the plate, I'm gonna give it my best shot. Not something that can just be, right, reproduced every other day. Either I'm going all in, to which point there's no, right, going back, there's no turning the wheel around. Or I'm gonna stand and wait for the moment when I'm ready to do that. You, Leo, you realize the potential, okay, of whatever this creative journey is. And you similarly recognize I'm hearing the piece to the pie, okay, the piece to the pie, the piece to the puzzle, and the key in the pudding. This is so bizarre, Leo, these words, these phrases that are coming out for you. It's like, I'm, right, like, logical mind may not give that stamp of approval, right? And others who perceive whatever this is may feel, is that you? Is that you thinking what you're thinking, doing what you're doing? Is that, are they real? Are they for real? Pinch me, right? It's like that kind of feeling. There's this feeling of like awe. Okay, it's like awe. Now, I'm hearing you want to sparkle and you want to bedazzle. Whatever this is, you get it. You understand that you're here to do that. You're here to do that. You're not here to just reproduce what has been created. You want the shock factor. That's what you're coming here for. Again, that's why you're stepping up to the plate. I'm hearing, I don't want to play this game over and over and over again. want the real deal. I want to seal the deal. I don't want to keep rolling my wheels. Something, Leo, about lyrics, something about writing, something about words. Wordsmith, lyricist. Okay. Now, again, right? It's coming from a place of emotional truth, harmony. And what brings that forward for you? What does it for you emotionally? Now, there may again be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio involved, someone with a lot of water in their chart. This person may be, I'm hearing an accomplice, maybe, I'm hearing status duo. Okay, status duo. But almost like a sort of, it's like a partner of some sort in whatever this is, whatever this chapter, this I'm hearing bedazzlement, and the Father of Cups, okay, is perked. I wanted to say perched, is perked. You, Leo, whatever you're doing, it's going to make people like stop and think, and the effect that it has on them is so. It's like almost like jarring. It's like disorienting in a way, but not in the way necessarily of like necessarily just physical or mental. It's like everything where they like question even what am I seeing? What am I hearing? What am I even believing that I'm seeing and I'm hearing? And is that are those worlds one and the same? You are asking people by way of leading Leo, leader of the zodiac, right? Sort of energy, and everybody has every sign in their chart somewhere, right? Wherever it happens to correspond with your particular chart, your houses and other planets, that is the area in which you take on this light, this trailblazing forward. Now, okay. You want to break boundaries, to exceed expectations yet again. Okay, that came through in the beginning of the reading. And you realize that it takes an emotional pull for me to create what is otherworldly, what will challenge people's perceptions emotionally, mentally, physically. I must come from that place that is so deeply held within me, right? Father of Cups perched right above this beautiful titanium stone. Titanium, it's somewhat like peacock ore. And I believe it's the nameplate fell on the floor. So let me see if indeed it is. No. Okay. I don't have the name here, but it's a specific kind of titanium stone that looks very, very similar to peacock ore. It's just a beautiful mineral. It's so it's inspiring, right? Whatever this energy is, it's inspiring, it's creative. And again, right, it may not make full sense because it's not strategic. It's not coming from a place of strategy, right? You realize it again. Oh my goodness. The voice. Something about the voice. Okay. Silence. Feeling. Exuding. Expressing. Even without words. So there's somewhat of a duality here, right? And all over. But Leo, Neptune energy is very strong for you here. Very, very strong. And that is a ruler of Pisces. Okay, 12th house, subconscious, the dreamland. Your dreams may be very, very lucid, very lucid, very lucid. And meditation, if you're taking it, I'm hearing in stride, okay, will lead you to places you've never known, but that you've heard, of. And it's almost like there's this echoing, it's like an echo chamber, echoing of words and syllables, okay, of the words. And the energy sort of slowing down a little bit, Leo. Captivation, there's something about captivation. Captivating an audience. So if you notice, right, in the very beginning of the reading, there was this very protrudingly strong fire energy. Okay, I'll describe it like that. It's very excitatory, right? The adrenaline. And then it lulls and it segues into this almost like a spell. And it's to the point where even what you're creating is bedazzling to you. It like makes you think you're like watching your own show, or you're watching your own production of whatever it is that you've made, that you've I'm hearing expressed, okay? And you're sitting there like, when I was in the state of creating that, I was completely not operating by way of my logical mind. And it may have been channeled. It may have been channeled meditation, strong for you, Leo. The energy is very interesting now, right? It like slowing down, strong water energy. And I'm getting it specifically from the Father of Cups. So this may be an influence of an energy in your midst who may be involved with the creative process, okay, who's very whirly. That's how I can describe it. It's very otherworldly as well, right? They see so much that makes you think, right? Like, what are they seeing? What are they seeing? And are they really seeing, or are they being what they see and what they are? There's something very, very okay. I'm hearing expelling boundaries, whatever this energy is with this strong water energy. You're in your zone. Okay. Now, I'm also hearing fluidity. So there's some sort of adaptability, okay, within the creative process that may be a key factor in it. Okay, whereby you're going in like, I don't really know what I'm going to create. I'm going to go to the studio and I'm just right. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Okay, studio work. I'm going to go in again. The voice, whatever it means to you, Leo. Right? It may mean something different to all of you. It may resonate differently, but it's like, I'm going to go in. I might just walk in with my eyes closed, but my heart open. Maybe sitting in a dark room, but I'm on. And that's my light, my internal light, my internal GPS through the creative process. I don't need to know what I see, what is around me, what I feel. My inspiration is the ink in my pen. That I hold. That I hold within me. Not even in my hand, but I hold within me. And I'm getting for a number of you that if vocals have to do with this, If vocals have to do with communication, then it's like you are building whatever this fire is inside of you. You're connecting with whatever this deep, deep place is of creative desire and dreams. Okay, and I'm holding my ring finger in my right hand, whatever this means to any one of you. If you wear a certain ring on this finger, or if it has any other connotation, Leo, there is this specific affinity that these two fingers have together, as I was saying that. Now, it's about that connection, right? Ensuring that before you go on, before you speak, before you sing for a number of you, before you write, before you express in any way, right? You take pen to paper. You are like, I need to make sure that my signal strength is flawless. That which connects me to the place from which I am even able to be myself. Be myself. Not that which, right, I am, like, hello, my name is. It's like to embody mind, body, soul, who I am, who I've come here. I'm hearing to shine as something about light, bedazzling light, something about also frequency, okay? And so many of the signs have been getting this energy in the reading for mid-July, lots of crossovers. So now, Leo, let's get a bit further into the spread here. You have Death looking over at the Devil and the Emperor, who are just side by side in like a shuffle. Two peas in a pod. The Devil card corresponds to Capricorn energy in the Major Arcana, and the Emperor is Aries. Okay. The Devil is looking sort of chiefly, right, off in the direction of the Death card, but not, it's like unfazed. Okay, unfazed. So what I feel for you is that you are moving into whatever this transformation is, Leo. I'm hearing with your head held up high, and you realize that whatever it requires of you to transmute from the past, you're ready and willing to do it. Because you know, yet again, where you're going. Not because you know, because you are just compelled, because you just feel it. Again, before you see it even. So, desire preceding action is, I'm hearing, your motto, your key theme here. And that leads you through. That is the portal, the entry point into whatever this new world is. And right, there's this gatekeeper. It's like before you go into TSA, take your shoes off, take your coat off, take your jewelry and everything else, right, off. And you're going in. And you're like, I'm cool with that because I want to get on that flight. I'm going to take it all off. In fact, you can just keep it, right? And again, right, I'm blowing that ball out of the park. I hope a fan catches it because I don't need it anymore. I don't need any of this anymore. Because where I'm going is so, I'm hearing, unattainable from where I've stood. And whatever that holds me in this place, in this vibration of the past, before this world, does not serve me. I'm ready to make peace with that, to part with that. And I'm hearing abundance, financial gain. That is a byproduct, Leo. You're like, take the chain, right, and take the change, because I want to build whatever I'm building in the most suitable way that is authentic to me, to what I want to create into the long term. It's not first about, right, the byproduct, what comes by way of. It's about why that even comes about. Very interesting. Okay. There is this little nameplate for my stones, and one of them is bloodstone. And it was sitting on the table that's in front of me, on which the computer stands, and the wind just there was a gust of wind, and it blew the bloodstone nameplate over onto this table, and it was just right upright. And there's a space, a little gap between these two tables. So it was somewhat acrobatic. It was like a flip. It jumped right over the space in between these two tables. So there's something, it's like almost a perfect landing. A perfect landing. Bloodstone speaks of, and I'm going to read it off here for you, maintaining physical health, promotes cleansing, healing, strength, vitality, and detoxifying. Okay, it deals with the element of earth, right? The physical body, what's tangible, and we were just talking about that, right? We're talking about sort of the grooming of lands upon which you are planting yourself. I'm hearing unto this new beginning. Okay, unto this new beginning. Now, you're like, I'm going to do all it takes. I'm going to do all it takes. And I'm going to run so fast into it. Right? I'm going to, again, give it my all. To which point, there's no way I'm not going to make the jump. I'm not going to make the jump. So where you take off, Leo, right? Where you take off is so tied to where you land. And you recognize that all of that momentum and that whole process, even in a way, is held within the nucleus of that initial moment of inspiration, of intent to jump altogether, to make the change happen. It's all about the vision, the desire. And siding with that. I'm hearing ulterior potential, but I'm also hearing production. Okay. However you take it, Leo. I'm hearing soothsayer for a number of you. Okay. So very much coming through, Leo. Okay. Now, again, right? It's very exciting. Very exciting. There is a financial component to it, that which speaks to the sort of literal parameters that characterize the form that this new beginning takes place through, on. Finances, career, what will my role be? What will my name be? Right? My nameplate, what's my nameplate going to look like? I've got to pick out all the colors. I need making it official in the third dimension, right? From the conception of desire to the action that's taken to the land, to the landing. And it's somewhat like a nameplate, right? It's somewhat like a nameplate. So there's something about spinning it into motion in such a way where whatever the beginning is that you take on is solid. And you're thinking, I want to stand by this. And in order to do that, I understand that it takes honor system of the laws of nature. If I want something to grow, I must comply with, hearing also the laws of gravity. So there's something for you about tuning into the frequency of long-term growth. Something about frequency of long-term growth, Leo. And no one may have that answer but you, by way of the tuning in, the dialing in yet again, because what you're growing, it's like a seed that no one has, no farmer has. There's no information about the seed on Google, right? Kind of thing. So it's just a matter of you tuning in and understanding, not by way of reading and comprehending, what this crop, so to speak, requires of you to ensure its long-term sustainability. And it begins with that soul searching, that soul finding it again, that quiet space right in the studio. Lights are off, sitting in that chair, wherever you are, however you are, entering this zone and just connecting and aligning with that frequency of light, Leo. It's beautiful. Have a beautiful July. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. And I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign, as well as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. All right? Nonetheless, thank you so very much, all of you, for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you and the light and the love that you emanate into this grand universe. Thank you for connecting. And I will be back soon with your August reading. Time's flying by us, so stay tuned for that. And otherwise, have a beautiful rest of July, Leo. Bye.